the way we develop relationship and the way we deepen our faith is in community. And so it's really important that the youth are part of the community that's being designed for them, and that they are paving the way for youth that are coming behind them, because that's how we know that we're on the right track. Because our goal, or my goal, is to be a door holder, to create doors that are open, and then they choose which ones they want to walk through. And then hopefully what they do is open the next set of doors for more young people to walk through.
Yeah, our Youth Leadership Council is roughly 11 youth from high school youth members from across the diocese. These youths were selected due to their leadership in different diocesan events we had done. It's really exciting because instead of Charlotte planning all of our retreats, we actually get a voice in being a part of that. And being a part of the leadership at those events. So we get to be a part of what other youth are going to be experiencing at these transformational retreats.
Because I remember being younger on it and wishing that the older kids had the answers almost, because it gets really intimidating to go up to the adults constantly. And it's very empowering because it's like, okay, now someone is asking me. Now I do have a say in the matter. We're going to help make sure that it's made well for the kids, because times are changing. When I was in 6th grade, pronouns were not something that I would write down on my name card. It was not something that was in my head. Whereas now, it's a huge thing.
Youth Leadership Council, youth ministry in general, is an invitation to walk with Christ and to walk with each other. And certainly that falls into the greatest commandment conversation, right? Love God with all your heart, mind, and soul, and love your neighbor as yourself. And it's a lot easier and harder to love your neighbor when you know them. And it's a lot easier and a lot harder to love God when you are in relationship with God. And certainly, as you are a teenager, maybe the way you best connect is through the service aspect, right? That is the piece that you can understand most deeply, is that what it means to be of service to another person, and following Jesus's example and how we love and how we treat each other. But that's just the beginning of all of it. Each of the things that we do together is an invitation to live into our challenge points. To grow deeper in that relationship, to consider the areas that are sticky for us, and to be open to wonder, to asking questions so that our faith can grow, and to live into a relationship with God and each other which is more whole.
Jesus is an example. In my own life, it helps me to be a better person. It gives me a place to be grounded in my own existence, as well as grounded in the community I formed. Being able to see other youth around you, other people who are in different neighborhoods or in your own neighborhood, some people who have the shared experience of being a youth in our generation, and getting to explore that in this space through faith, coming together. I think that's something that is something that I want to share, that I want to be prioritized, something that I think is really important.
I realized the other day that most of the people that inspire me now are younger than me, and that's a shift in my own life, right? I've always seen the value in children and youth and wanted to foster their growth and their faith, but they foster mine too. And so I guess that what I would want to say is that I think that's an invitation to all of us, that when we walk at the side of children and youth, when we really listen to them, when we open ourselves up to what's important to them, and we can see that golden thread that weaves through what they're doing, that golden thread of faith, that it enriches our faith too.